Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2 and Clark for these two teams. A lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, BA, and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively too.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Anthony Davis is out there with Edey, and it's Kidd in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Fox. Defense right on him. Pass to Mourning. There's the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Anthony finds Mitchell. Clock at 6. To the inside. Picked it out of midair. Allen with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. To the middle. Here's Edey. Up top, Davis. And there's a 3-second violation.
Los Angeles ball.
Here's Fox. Pass to Hendricks. The 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Boy, Fox has just a natural ability to find open guys. That's a gift, man. He gets them the ball on time, on target, in a hurry.
Here's Kidd. Here's Stuckey. From downtown, another 3 for Indiana.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Fox. In his last outing, he had 11 points. 3-pointer, Anthony. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Davis. From 12 feet. Rebounded by Mourning. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Stuckey. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Kidd. Fires from deep. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now here's Fox. Anthony outside. Now here's Fox. To the paint. Shot clock at 6.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. He's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Kidd. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the evening. And Los Angeles making a change here. Washington's checked in.
It does wonders for an offense to have a point guard like Kidd at the helm. A tremendous facilitator.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the gameplay. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. Los Angeles, second.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Anthony outside. The three. Odom grabs the miss. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Davis. From outside the arc. And Indiana misses again. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Anthony misses.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Kidd with the bucket.
Down low, Kidd's assertiveness makes the difference. I mean, helping him get around the trees, the big fellas in there, and to his shot. That's good work.
Now here's Anthony. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Here's Mourning. And there's the rejection.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Stuckey. Pass to Kidd. 1:51 left in the first. On the wing, Davis. Here's Kidd. Pulls it. They get it back.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
On the wing, Mitchell. Sinks it from distance.
Well, he doesn't hold back at all. From the three-point line and beyond, he has confidence to let it fly.
Kidd, the pass to Davis. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Mourning. 15 in his last outing. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Kidd, the pass to Odom. Shot from 12. Good.
I like seeing Odom look to knock these mid-range jump shots down because he's certainly got the ability to do so.
And here's Anthony. Pass to Mourning. Goes up on the baseline. Basket's good. Mourning's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Stuckey. Here's the pick. Releases. Kidd with the bucket. Kidd's got 13 now.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Now here's Anthony. He's covered closely. Shoots from 12. No good on the buzzer beater. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Indiana ahead, leading by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Michael Porter, Washington out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Hendricks in at power forward. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Lillard on the drive, outside Porter. Washington a screen. Porter the pass to Washington. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
The Lakers making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Boston's checked in for Indiana. Allen comes in for Abaji. Here's Stuckey. No points so far. Offline from the top of the key. Porter, the pass to Fox. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Washington, and it's blocked by Martin.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Number 1, Francisco.
Fox left side. 6 to shoot. Washington a screen. Fox the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Defensively, you got to respect Fox coming off the pick. And that creates passing lanes. That speed he has really puts the defense in a bind.
Pass to Allen. And it's the Lakers on the break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third and fewest turnovers a game, and the three-point shot was a very effective weapon for them. They were in the top half of the league in long-range shooting. They were great at stretching the floor and finding open looks.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
And we are so close to seeing the final list of dunk contest participants. And you know, anyone who might compete in this is so pumped.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, if you're on that list, you have to start practicing, working with teammates to create new and different dunks.
And you look at Mitchell, and in dunk contest voting, he's third, a premier athlete in the NBA.
Well, the fans want to see him fly, and us broadcasters, we want him in. I expect to see him compete during All-Star Weekend, believe that.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books.
Washington passes to Porter. Pass to Hendricks. 5 to shoot. Misses from close range. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Stuckey. Cephalosha with a rebound. The Lakers trail. Fox deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Well, the Pacers shooting around 50% in the game so far. It's Martin on the wing. Up and over Porter. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his second basket on the night.
And, you know, Stuckey really puts some mustard, some heat on his passes. Does a great job setting up his teammates.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And right here, an intimidating group. The leaders in blocked shots over the past month. The 4th spot held by Zach Edey.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
On defense, the visiting team. It's a 3-point game. Anthony outside. Pass to Fox. The 3 is up. The rebound by Edey.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Out to the right wing. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Mourning.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Fox. Second shot opportunity. Mourning misses.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Stuckey. Here's Kidd. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 6-point Indiana lead.
Pure bucket getter. Kidd has it all.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Anthony with it to end the cold spell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. Indiana leading by 3. Kidd, the pass to Allen. Pass to Martin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the trade deadline is in the rear-view mirror, Clark. The All-Star game is quickly approaching.
You know, from players to coaches to announcers, BA, we all look forward to that break, the All-Star break. It's a great time to reset, to re-energize, to recharge, and to get mentally prepared for what's next.
Washington's checked in for Hendricks. That one's no good.
And Martin seems to have his game face on all the time. Plays with a lot of ferocity. A high-flying forward who gets after it on defense.
Washington, a screen on Allen. Back to Fox. The shot. Drops one in from the wing. Fox has gotten his first points of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
This shot by Kidd, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And it's Allen with the ball for Indiana. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hendricks comes in for Washington. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Porter Jr.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
There's a screen. Anthony outside. There's the triple. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Pass to Stuckey from deep. And Indiana misses again. And for the Lakers, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Here's Fox. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Martin. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Anthony. Here's Hendricks from the arc. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Indiana ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation. Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And the Lakers shooting around 35% from the field so far. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got Edey, and it's Allen in at the 3 spot. Over to the left wing. Pass to Mourning for the lead. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Mourning's got 6 points.
Understands when he should take the mid-range J. Alonzo Mourning, very impressive stroke for a big guy.
Here's Kidd. Here's Stuckey. He's covered by Fox. Here's Kidd. 16 points for him. No problems knocking that one down. Kidd's got 19 points.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense is especially dangerous.
Mitchell, the pass to Fox. Here's Hendricks. Shot clock at 6. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Hendricks has got his second bucket on the night. The Pacers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. To the right side. Here's Kidd. Rebound, the Lakers. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Mourning. The rebound by Edey.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Stuckey, pass to Kidd. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Mitchell with the ball, picked up by Allen. And there's the drive, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Hendricks.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Indiana, 4th.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Kidd. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Using his size to get defenses to foul him, the big man, Alonzo Mourning, doing good work there.
It's his first trip to the line. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Fox outside. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Fox. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Mourning. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Here's Stuckey. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So it's the Lakers now. Now Fox. And so it's Glenn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Washington's checked in for the Lakers. Indiana making a switch here.
Substitution on the board.
Mitchell with the ball.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
So it's Los Angeles now. Washington's shot is good.
I'll tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Here's Stuckey. Checked by Mitchell. Outside for Davis. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Blocked! Anthony outside. To the paint. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Pass to Stuckey. Here's Kidd. Knocks it down from distance. Kidd's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Anthony. Washington a screen. Fires the three. And Los Angeles another three.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now a break to glance at the rookies who scored the most per game during the last month of play. The 4th spot held by Anthony Davis.
Those averages have distanced him from the pack. And the scary thing is, he may widen that margin.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will. Gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence.
A minute 29 left in the third. Pass to Kidd. There's the three. Mitchell grabs a miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Anthony outside. Here's Hendricks. Outside Mitchell. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Indiana trails by 5. Pass to Stuckey. Outside Davis. The 3-ball. AD stretching the floor.
And that's exactly what Stuckey does best. One of the things he does really well is find open teammates and whip the ball to them right on time.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Washington. 3-pointer. Odom grabs the miss. Odom's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Stuckey. He's scoreless. Outside Davis for the lead. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Morning's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here's Anthony. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Big time shot. They have to feel great going into the 4th.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. P.J. Washington out there with Michael Porter. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mourning in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Outside Porter. A deep three. Indiana with a rebound. Edey's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To tie it up. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Porter. The Lakers in the lead. To the middle. Here's Mourning. Got a hand on it. Here's Odom. He's guarded by Washington. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. The offensive rebound.
If you don't get a body on Martin, and when you don't get a body on him, he's wreaking havoc on that offensive glass.
Pass to Washington. Here's Mourning. Over Edey. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Against length, he tries the fadeaway. It's just a low probability shot.
Martin with a screen on Fox. And the basket by Agbaji. Agbaji's got his first bucket in this one.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
To the inside. Here's the break. Here's Allen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Smart play that time by Allen in the paint. Staying with his shot and able to draw the foul as he did so.
At the line for the away team, Tony Allen. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
The intensity Allen plays with defensively, incredible. He's somebody you can throw at any team's best perimeter scorer and feel like you've got him under control.
Mitchell's checked in for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Indiana. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Agbaji. Outside Davis. And he lobs it up top.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Porter gets the bucket.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Agbaji from downtown. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now here's Washington. Fox outside. Davis against Porter. Now here's Mitchell, guarded closely. Mitchell showing some muscle.
Very few guards are built as powerfully as Mitchell is, and I think he's only going to get stronger, folks.
Timeout, Pacers. Hendricks is checked in for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Michael Porter. Here's Edey. Stuckey, pass to Kidd. Up top, Davis. For 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Mourning's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mitchell finds Fox. They set the pick. Anthony outside. To take the lead. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Allen.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Stuckey, pass to Kidd from deep three-point range. The long distance 3 is buried. Kidd's got 29.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Pass to Hendricks. Anthony with it. Allen defending. Anthony misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Davis from long range. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Hendricks. Indiana with a rebound.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Right wing. Here's Kidd. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Stuckey. Now here's Allen. Outside Davis. Rebounded by Mourning. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
But things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Tell you what, Mitchell may only stand 6'2" or so, but he makes up for it with his strength and that incredible 6'10" wingspan.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
46 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Davis. He connects!
Watch out, Anthony Davis has caught fire.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Mourning. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
17 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Davis. The Lakers with a rebound. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Here's Hendricks.
And it goes!
He gets it! Wow!
This is as good as it gets. A big-time bucket to send it to OT.
Cold-blooded make that was, plain and simple.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. We've got Mitchell. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Davis, the pass to Allen. Right side, Davis. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Anthony against Allen. Anthony, the pass to Fox. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Anthony. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here's Indiana now. Here's Stuckey to the paint. Here's Davis. Blocked. Great action here if you're just joining us. About a minute into OT. That's the Mourning. To take the lead. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Kidd. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
Fox outside. Pass to Mourning. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Here's Kidd. Looking to end this cold spell. Davis, the pass to Kidd. 6 to shoot. Back to Davis. Pass to Allen. There's the 3. Rebounded by Mourning.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 here in this overtime period. Inside. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Hendricks. So it's Los Angeles now. Fox outside. Pass to Mourning. 5 on the clock. Indiana with a rebound.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score or you can practically call it quits.
Here's Stuckey. Here's Davis. Oh, offline! And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team. At the line for Los Angeles, De'Aaron Fox.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Fox has a phenomenal attitude, and he plays with such joy and enthusiasm. I think his future is really bright.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Kidd. And he sinks it. And that one brings them within 1.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout, Pacers. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
Here's Stuckey. Here's Davis. Hits it, and we're going to another overtime.
Oh, my. What a tremendous shot at the horn. And we're going to keep playing. I love it.
I say we just hang out for the night. Let's keep it going all night long. This is a lot of fun. I don't want this thing to end.
Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We play on into another overtime. You know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Here's Stuckey. Pass to Kidd to take the lead. Gets the 3 to fall. Kid's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Now Anthony, 4-3. Indiana with a rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Stuckey, outside Davis. Fires from deep. Anthony grabs the board. Fox outside. Anthony outside. Back to Fox. To the middle. Morning. It's deflected. Here's Stuckey. Outside Davis. Beyond the arc. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
And here's Anthony. And there's a pick. Pass to Morning. Tries to break his ice. And it's good on the lay-in.
Boy, the strength of Morning obvious. They're able to protect the ball through contact and still finish.
And here's Davis. Pass to Kidd. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Kidd's got 38 points.
Well, you got to respect Kidd's decision-making. I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll that he's comfortable passing or shooting. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Indiana shooting at about 44% so far. On the wing, Davis. And he banks it in. And the Pacers lead by 6.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Anthony, the pass to Morning. Over to the wing. There's a screen. Indiana with a rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His second personal foul. Second team.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Stuckey is a guy who does a bit of a small version of stat sheet stuff, and he gives you points, rebounds, and assists.
Fox outside. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So Indiana wins it. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now our
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA. So here we are. Our stand with the trade deadline in the rear-view mirror. It's come and gone. Some players are definitely, don't you think, breathing a sigh of relief?
Kevin, it was my favorite day of the season, the day after the trade deadline, because players get distracted by all the rumors. Now they can get back to focusing on basketball, and everybody knows now this is our team going forward.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Durant, Roy out there with Pajemski. Then it's Oden, and it's Reza Shea in at the 3 slot. Pajemski with it, guarded by Walker. Pajemski's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Horry against Durant. Outside, Horry. There's Walker with the 3. Atlanta gets it back. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Reza Shea. Now Durant. Now Reza Shea. His last outing, he had 18 points. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Doncic. Coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Walker's shot is off.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Back to Roy. Pass to Oden. To the middle. Here's KD. Lays it up off the glass.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Now, here's Doncic. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And nothing is falling for him right now. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now, here's Doncic. Turkoglu kicks to Doncic. Turner with a screen on Roy. Here's Doncic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Walker. Back to Doncic. Turner with the screen. Goes up to the stripe. There's the 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Pajemski with it, guarded by Walker. Pass to Reza Shea. Over Turkoglu. And it's Reza Shea missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. 5th best, Miles Turner.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And the Hawks making a change here. Conley's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Brandon Roy. Pass to Walker. Back to Doncic. Turner with the screen. Doncic with it. Oden picks him up. Doncic, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Podziemski's shot is good.
And I love the patience of Durant, and then the quick decision when he sees something.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
For the Hawks, Jokic, he's checked in for Miles Turner, and it's Quentin Grimes in for Walker. Doncic passes to Conley. Goes up on the wing. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You just can't let Conley get that kind of look. He's going to punish you if you make that mistake.
Pass to Messi. 1:04 left to play here in the first. Bucket is good. KD's got 6 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now, here's Doncic. And it's blocked.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here is Livingston. Still scoreless. Pass to Messi. No good with the triple. Atlanta trails by 6. Doncic passes to Turkoglu. And it's Jokic in the corner. The 3 for Doncic. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Warriors leading by 6. Hickson is out there with Turkoglu. And it's Conley. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Grimes in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. There's a good screen. Here's Podziemski. And they get it back. To the paint. 5 on the clock.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Turkoglu passes to Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. Roy's checked in for Atlanta. Brandon Roy, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Podziemski. There's the triple. Atlanta with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Here is Ori. He's defended by Podziemski. Grimes passes to Turkoglu. Jokic sets the screen for Conley. It's up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Atlanta making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Kevin Durant's checked in for Al Harrington. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Ori. The three. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Doncic passes to Ori. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Warriors leading by 7. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Ori. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Ori's got 5.
And I love whenever Ori rises up from there. His jump shot is so pure, the D has to respect it.
They set the pick. Durant for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Ori. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. KD's shot is off. Atlanta trails by 7. Here's the 3. Conley's shot is off. Inside. Watch out! The damaging Durant flying right through.
And it doesn't even have to be an accurate pass. With Durant's length, you can just throw it up and you know this guy will get it.
Conley, the pass to Ori. Pass to Turkoglu. Over Roy. No good from Turkoglu. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Warriors.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Ori. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Atlanta making some changes. Dixon comes in for Jokic. And Walker subbed in for Turkoglu. And the Warriors also making a change. Rizachet checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. To the middle. Here's KD. Using his length inside. Durant.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Walker with the screen for Doncic. Takes it inside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Rizachet. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Rizachet's got 8 points.
He's a terrific two-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
Conley, the pass to Ori. 1:05 left here in the second. That's a two-pointer from Walker. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Nisi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Durant. Dixon grabs the board.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
KD against Ori. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Turner's checked in for the Hawks. Turkoglu comes in for Michael Conley. Greg Oden, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Sean Livingston. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Turner with a screen for Walker. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And getting his jump shot from where he wants to be, that is Kemba's game.
Durant, the pass to Oden. Over Turner. Good work defensively by Turner.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Turner with a screen on Roy. Doncic, bounce pass. Turner for three. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top, up 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And it's time for your half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend. But let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come. But there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Warriors.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat, and pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Warriors leading by 7. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Durant is out there with Oden. Then it's Roy. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Podziemski in at the 1.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Walker. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his third assist on the night. Durant against Ori. Reza Shea wide open. Traps in the tray. Reza Shea's got 11 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles. Then on Friday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against Indiana, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Pajemski with it, guarded by Walker. Pass to Rizashea. His three-pointers off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
The shot by Ori, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Roy. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's Rizashea missing.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
No good from Turkoglu.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Hey, you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. 5th is Luka Doncic.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Atlanta trails by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Walker's shot is off. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Warriors. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Now here's Oden. Still without a basket. Oden a screen on Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rizashea. Misses the 3.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Walker. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. Now here's Walker. He's guarded closer. And the drought. The shot that time, not on target. Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Pajemski. Over Ori. Rebound Atlanta. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Turkoglu dishes to Doncic. Outside Ori. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Walker.
I mean, what can you do? I mean, if Walker's going to make that, all you can do is tip your cap to him.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Oregon. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. KD passes to Livingston. Pass to Rizachet. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Rizachet's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Doncic outside. Here's Walker. He's covered by Livingston. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Turner with a screen for Doncic. Just fine on the clock. That's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Just 3 to shoot. Turner for 3.
And it's all about Oden's size and ability on defense, trying to smother the shooter with those long arms.
Warriors leading by 10. Livingston looking for the opening. Here's Rizachet. It's good from long range. Rizachet's got 9 points now in just the second half. Atlanta's shooting just 31% in the game. Turkoglu outside. Launches a 3. Oden with the rebound. Oden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant uses his size in close.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Atlanta making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Miles Turner, and it's Hickson in for Luka Doncic. Pass to Messi. Back to Livingston. Stolen by Walker. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Livingston. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. And that one's good. Rizachet.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Walker after the Warriors pick up 3. Pass to Hickson. It's tipped. Pajemski on the wing. 6 points for him. Count it. Good. Pajemski's got 8 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Doncic out there with Ori. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Conley. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Right side, Conley. The 17-footer. Al Harrington grabs the board. Warriors leading by 20. Pass to Livingston. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for Atlanta. Pass to Grimes. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pro?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
To the paint. Harrington kicks to Livingston. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, KD. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Grimes. Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Harrington. And Roy with a clear path to the hoop. To the wing right side. Pass to Livingston. Here's Messi. Outside for Durant. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over Doncic. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. KD against Horry. Here's Conley. It's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Harrington. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Ray, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Looking to get it going. It's good.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Pajemski with it. Pass to Rizichet. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Now, here's Walker. Takes the 3. Harrington with the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now, Pajemski. Guarded by Walker. Turner with the steal. Turkoglu outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the definition of a stretch forward. Turkoglu can play either forward spot and can stretch the floor with his shooting.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another. It matters.
And so Turkoglu nails both of them. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Atlanta trails by 21.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Turner against Williams. Williams with the block. Now here's Livingston. D right on him.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
A three from Morey. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Warriors leading by 20. We've got 1:28 left here in the 4th quarter. Down low, here's Messi, and he jams it with authority.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Kevin Durant.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Back to Doncic. Outside, Walker. Turner with a screen for Walker. Another three for Atlanta. 32 seconds left in the game. And here's Livingston. Pass to Messi. Shot clock at 6. Harrington for 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now Walker. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.